them to this collection agency where they would collect 100% of our costs, and then they would tack on they would have their own 25% fee associated with that. So that's the first part of what we want to bring to for your approval. The second part was also that I wanted to provide a merchant services for credit card payments as well, and we would like to enter an agreement for the merchant services for them to provide credit card swiping here at the front desk to be able to take those payments in, as well as potentially over the phone payments for those customers who want to pay with credit card over the phone. So those are the two agreements that we want to bring forward. So we'll redraft this agenda bill with those two agreements on there and strike the very first one with provisions AR, and that's also strike the very first paragraph on there, and then add to use their emergent services. So.
And we do have for the packets they're going out Wednesday for Monday, will you have the second PSA in there for the credit card payments?
Yes.
Yes, Dave.
Mr. Mayor, I'm not concerned about what he has to say. Let's move on.
Let's, go ahead.
Snide comment.
That's,
And yours wasn't?
gentlemen, let's please be respectful of each other, and let's try and keep this thing moving along.
A couple of fiduciary comments, if I may, or considerations. How do we know that these providers are capable and reliable? That they do the job?
They have done the job in other agencies that we've checked with, doing the background check. Rodney has actually done
Okay.
that check.
Good. How do the rates compare with similar providers?
I'd have to ask Rodney and get back to you. The fact that we are made 100% whole, so that for a $100 outstanding bill, we collect $100 on it. We've kind of let them deal with their collection portion of
Okay.
it, so we can check the rates compared to others.
I know as Rodney went through portions of that, he looked at some of the other local groups. I think, do you have any comment in Finance Council that this was the only company that they found that does all of the
Yes,
bids?
we evaluated this in Finance Committee. We asked a lot of questions. The Finance Committee is very satisfied with this particular provider. We feel like they will provide us with a very good, we'll be able to move forward and do a number of things we haven't been able to do previously. So, Finance Committee, I think, is very happy with this proposal.
Do you have another question?
Nope. That answered the third question, which was how did we arrive at these two providers? Thank you.
Yeah, they're also an AWC affiliate member or whatever you're having there as well. Any questions, comments? Okay, so look for that one coming back towards us on Monday. And RJ, district court and correction rates?
Yeah, so the district court offices send us their new rates for 2011. This is an interlocal we have with the courts that they send us every year. Through their cost cutting, they've actually decreased what their rates are in 2011. And
Take them anytime we can get them.
and so what they're looking for is part of the interlocal is to approve their new rates for 2011. This is something we go through every year.
Questions, comments? Was this being too easy this evening? Dave, are you taking the business enhancement factor?
I can take the business factor.
Yes, he will.
We talked about, my agenda doesn't have that on
It's not on the agenda, it's in the packet though.
there, in the packet.
Yeah, we set the public hearing for that one, so.
Yeah.
But we left it off because we already talked about it once at the last workshop.
Yeah, your last workshop, we talked about this, and at your last meeting, you set the public hearing for the business enhancement factor. I think we probably vetted that pretty well.
Okay. So that will be coming forth for a discussion item and action on Monday as well. Chief Ron, increasing local 911 excise taxes.
Hey, what I'm handing out is just a couple letters to, and some information to be added to what you already received. Washington State Legislature passed Senate Bill 6846 during the 2010 session, allowing counties to impose an additional 20 cents per month to the existing 50 cents per month E911 excise tax. If you look at your phone bill, you'll see that you have currently you're being charged 50 cents a month for E911. That's enhanced 911. That's where when you dial the number, they figure out where the call's coming from, the address and such. So they've asked the Senate, they passed a bill to raise it to 70 cents. So far, the Board of County Commissioners have not increased it from 50 to 70 cents. I guess what I'm asking is to have a discussion about this and hopefully draft or have a letter sent to the Board of County Commissioners in support of the increase. Ridgefield, the letter I passed out I just received it at 5 o'clock. This is kind of what I'd be looking for, is the letter that would support this. How would this affect the city of Washougal? The other information I sent out tells you that the fire department would save around $15,000 in their budget for the monies that we pay Cressa if it was to increase from 50 to 70 cents. And police would receive $77,000, or deduct $77,000 from the bill that they send to Cressa. So it's $2.40 a year on every landline, cell phone, and voice over internet. So Ridgefield sending a letter, the Fire Chief Association has sent a letter, the Center and Battleground are going through the process of drafting a letter to be sent to the Board of County Commissioners. Questions? Excuse me, one additional thing. There'll be it looks like there'll be like a $450,000 that the state will not be sending to Cressa to support this E911 excise tax, because the county has not implemented the 20 cents increase. So the state's going to withhold some money just because. So that's going to have an impact on the level of service to the county.
Yeah, the commissioners are taking it up front. You sent an email on the 28th.
That I asked Tom about that today, and that's a different issue.
Really?
Yeah,
Is?
yeah. I thought the same thing too, so I called him.
9/11 excise.
Right. It's something totally different. So that's what I thought too, and I thought, great.
Well, let's hope they do go for it. We'll be hopeful.
So, but yeah, I talked to Tom, and he said, no, that's something different. So.
This item, I certainly want to open this up for discussion. This item has a number of different consequences going a lot of different directions in regards to public safety, both on the police and the fire side. So, Dave, good question.
Yeah, it says here the law provides that counties that do not collect the full excise tax of 70 cents per month cannot receive any assistance from the state 9/11 fund. This is another example of the type of thing that the state, the way the state treats us. I would like to take issue with this. I'm not sure yet how to do that. I think it involves sitting down with our legislators and saying, what in the hell do you think you're doing? Who made you God? But I would be interested in your thoughts on how we could do that, and I think as a council, we badly need to do it.
I think your comment and your question is well taken. I haven't seen one in all the years that I've been involved in municipal government. I've not